There's a new summer production coming to Theatre Bacchus called The Watsons. It's based on an unfinished novel by Jane Austen. We are joined this morning by the founder of Theatre Bacchus, Lana Borsellino, and their food designer, Kate Racheter. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Morning, Bob. Good morning.
Good morning. So, The Watsons, why did Jane Austen not finish this?
Well, I've been doing some research on her body of work, and it seems that a good friend of hers, Mrs. Lefroy, died, and then right after that, her father died, and so she did write other things, but she never revisited that unfinished work. So several other people have decided to finish it, including Catherine Atwood, who is doing the adaptation that we're using, and she'd turned it into a play rather than a novel.
Right, and this is a Canadian premiere, right, with Theatre Bacchus?
Indeed, yes. We're proud to say that because Catherine Atwood is from England, and this has never been performed in Canada before. And we have her cheering us on from England. She's actually going to even join us live on opening night via Zoom.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Staying up really late to chat with the cast and any audience members that would like to join us. So we invite them to email us at theatrebacchus@gmail.com if they want to join us in that discussion on opening night on August 5th.
Okay, give us a brief synopsis here, and how big is the cast?
We have a cast of 13, and it's a typical Jane Austen family, many daughters, because Jane Austen was one of 8 children. So it's a cast of 13. So we've got some that are the Watson daughters and a son, and then we've got all the suitors of Emma Watson, the one that is the central character in this. So there are 3 suitors and a family called the Osbornes, who are lords and ladies. So they're of the gentry. And yes, so it's a combination of what happens when those 2 families meet.
Okay, and we'll get to the food in a second, but you're serving the entire production up kind of al fresco and encouraging people to enjoy it outdoors, decks or balconies or whatever, with a laptop and have our own little Regency period parties.
Indeed, yes. So we're trying to market this as the best seat not in the house. And because Jane Austen, we think about garden parties and just being
Right.
outside and with flowers. That's why we have a bunch of flowers on the table here. And so we thought it would be lovely, considering this is our summer show, to encourage people to bring their laptops and speakers outside to, yes, their balconies, their
Yes.
decks, their back gardens, and consume it outside.
It sounds like a fantastic step 3 gathering.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now, Kate, let's get to the food. You've got Bacchus Bites.
Yes. So we tried to tie the food to the actual era of the play. So classic garden parties would have things such as lemonade, pressed crackers, fresh jams. And then we even made our fabulous cocktail called the Sour Sister, which is delicious. And we've even been getting some of the cast to cook with us this time. So they've been in their own kitchens making each of the dishes to show audiences that these are really simple dishes to make that they can pair while they're listening to the show.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, that's a perfect pairing. How much does this cost, and when do we see it?
So it opens on August 5th, and so the show dates are August 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 13 and 14. But the good part about this is when you buy your $10 ticket, which is a virtual link, it's good for a full 48 hours from 7:30 on that date. So you can fast forward, you can rewind, you can watch it over again, all in that 48 hours. So that's a bonus.
Yeah, that's a bonus if your guests are late, too.
Exactly. You can start it whenever you want or rewind it. And we package it the way we always have with our audio drama series, where we open with a beautiful trio of romantic period music. We have a pianist, Carla Zabek, and we have 2 violinists, Celeste and Cynthia Konopka. And they've created this gorgeous program of music that they're going to play for about 20 minutes before the show. And then I have my usual podcast that I do about the author. So I have about a 10-minute podcast on Jane Austen, and then we move into our feature presentation. So that's what you get every time you purchase one of our audio.
Fantastic. Well, Lana and Kate, thanks so much for sharing. We'll link up the website for Theatre Bacchus, and so we can all take part in this get some Bacchus bites and enjoy the Watsons as well. Thanks so much for joining us with a sneak peek.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.